Hello and welcome to another episode of Wealth App Holiday Adda, where we bring to you the stories of those who dared to dream. Today on our show, we have a very special guest, Miss Biyash Roy. Miss Roy, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for that.
So, Miss Roy, you are an inseparable part of a household name, Arambagh, as we all know. If you could please tell us a little bit about yourself, about the company, and how that association began, and everything about it.
As you know, this is my family business. I'm the third generation in this business. So it was started by my grandfather as an initiative of doing something for the villagers, for people of Bengal, and he started multiple companies. So Arambagh Hatcheries Limited became the biggest one, which was taken further by my father. And Arambagh Chicken, of course, is a household name in entire Bengal. There wasn't a child who wasn't fond of Arambagh Chicken and used to be crazy about Arambagh Chicken. Now in 2000, both my parents, they started this Arambagh Food Mart. They converted a few of the chicken shops to small format convenience stores just to add value to the already sold packet chicken, and they added some packets of spices and grocery and the things that are usually needed in any household along with chicken, and that's how Arambagh Food Mart started in 2000. In 2012, the company separated into an independent company, Arambagh Food Mart Private Limited. And I was, at that time, after doing my MSc, I was working in Bangalore in GE Capital. I always wanted to come back to business, but wanted to work on my own before joining the business. I joined the business in 2004, and I was always interested in retail. Didn't know much about chicken or production of chicken. So at the time, this Food Mart was a part of Arambagh Hatcheries. I joined as a manager in Arambagh Food Mart division, and later on, when in 2012, when the company separated, I became a director.
Amazing, ma'am. I mean, such an inspiring, enterprising entrepreneur. So, ma'am, throughout this entire journey, working outside the family business, working in the family business, and today leading it, what would you say over the years your relationship with money has been like? How would you say that has evolved, or what has it been?
See, this business is a very difficult business. The profit margins are razor thin. You can't imagine how thin the margins can be in food business. It can just flip to losses from profits. So we just have 0.5 to 1% net margin. So we don't have much options to invest anywhere or have a lot of excess cash flow so that we can keep it for the future. Whatever extra money, little bit of extra money is generated is pumped back into the business for opening new stores.
So, ma'am, one very interesting thing that our viewers would like to note is that actually the member of the Wealth App family is your beautiful daughter, Raikishori. So, tell us how, why you thought of investing for your child first, and what was the thought behind it, and how did it come to be?
I mean, any new parent would invest something for their child, right? To secure their future, his or her future. That's how the thought came, mainly for her higher education. Maybe we don't know if she'll go into higher education, but her father is a professor and we would like her to pursue higher education, and that's how we just wanted to save up a little so that she can start her higher education in future with this little bit of money, and then of course she can take it on her own from there. So that's how this thought came.
Amazing. Thank you so much, ma'am, and I had such a lovely time talking to you, and I'm sure that a lot of our viewers will really take inspiration, investing with a long-term horizon and long-term view. And thank you so much for being a part of our family, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.